We're live. Live at 6. And we'll get noisy in here, of course. Mondays at 6. That's what we've been saying since the beginning. Ugh. We'll get some people in here. We got a guest. It's gonna be crazy. And I got my turbo fuel. Oh! Wow. You got that bisexual lighting going on.
Yeah, I'm bisexual. I'll buy anything once.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you know my wife is bisexual the way she's always shopping.
Yeah, I like to fucking then say, bye, bitch. I'm bisexual.
I like to fucking say bye, bitch. Look at all this ethereum I got on me.
That's right. Look, folks, this is DP Mondays at 6, and we've got the beautiful Noisy here on DP.
Hey, live from our producer's gorgeous studio. This is D of DP.
I saw the studio's turning into a little gamer girl room. I like that.
Yeah, it's a real woman cave down here.
You got a CRTV?
Yeah, let's take a little tour of what we got here. We got a To Write Love on Her Arms tapestry. We got a drum kit.
And if
We
you're
got a
listening, folks,
CRTV.
trust us, this is nice.
This is very nice. And then where all the magic happens, little keyboard, and then the setup, the throne of God, so to speak.
That rocks. That's so fucking. I'm getting chubbed up over here.
Oh,
We got
yeah?
Nick joining the chat, last week's guest. Nick, thanks for hanging out. Drop a booyah for us.
Drop a booyah for Jim Powell, i.e. Nick Piccinino. He is still beefing with Brandon Beswick, I can assume.
That's right. I didn't have time to make the breakout because we've been busy bees over here. We didn't even do a show last night. This is the makeup show because I was busy getting naked and dancing around, and you were locked out of a house or something. What happened?
Yeah, I got home from Boston, so little backstory.
So you're
This
in
weekend. Yeah, I'm in Philly currently, but over the weekend I was in Boston, Massachusetts.
Right.
Call,
Yes.
call me the Dropkick Murphys because I shipped out to Boston.
Yeah, well, we knew you were doing the recording. This is beautiful. You got some new material coming out.
Yeah, baby. Lisa laid down some tape, and
That
so
rocks. Are you gonna release 8
Yeah.
tracks?
we're gonna release it on all the major platforms. Gonna release 8 tracks,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
some laser discs.
Yeah, the music videos are on Laserdisc.
A few
It's gonna be
78s.
awesome. We're gonna release it in Anaglyph 3D. That's the gimmick for the first music video. Is it's in Anaglyph 3D.
I'm gonna host it on my HTML3 page.
You think you've seen an all-trans band until you've seen it in Anaglyph.
If we were truly an all-trans band, we'd be building the website to go with it. So
I thought you were an all-trans band.
we
Not
are an
all-trans?
all-trans band.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're all-trans.
Oh.
We're 3 trans women, but we don't conform to all the stereotypes. That's what I'm saying.
Right. It's Eddie Murphy's transgender versus trannies. You know what I'm
I've
talking
never
about?
heard that bit, dude.
That's not Eddie Murphy, it's Chris Rock. Well, the original bit is black people versus N-words.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He doesn't say N-words, of course, but I'm not Chris Rock.
For those of you watching at home too, Paige can say that word because I wrote him a pass this morning.
Yeah, well, that's our phrase. Our phrase is the N-word. Don't take it from us. You guys get to say it. Our phrase is, hey, that's ours, the N-word.
Dude, imagine the N-word getting gentrified.
What would that look like? Tell us, D.
You just walk down the street in a place that used to be a pretty rough neighborhood, and then there's just a coffee shop that serves $8 lattes, and it's called N-word Coffee.
Wow. I could see that happening.
Run by a guy named Norman.
Yeah. That's some black coffee. Now we got
Hey,
host
here at
battle
N-word
comedy.
Coffee, we don't appreciate that.
Is this Winston or Chris? I'm assuming Winston. Drop a booyah for us.
If it's an all-trans band, you can guess it's Winston.
I'm getting fucking distracted. Okay, so yeah,
Getting distracted. We gotta focus.
We knew you were recording in Boston, and well, we want to hear all about that. But you got locked out of your place in Philly. I was thinking you were locked out in Boston.
Nah, no. I was in Philly, outside of my house. Had just gotten back. All of my stuff was there.
Damn.
Person who dropped me off had
And we
already
know how
driven
the ladies
away.
travel. You got 5 or 6 suitcases.
If
If it was me, I'd have a backpack. But you got a whole wardrobe with you.
Hey, trans women be trans shopping, and the B stands for bags of clothing.
Yeah, transaction.
Yeah, I'm a trans woman. I'm a transaction woman.
That's right, a transactional woman.
Well, I guess I'm both in that sense.
Man, she is transactional.
So yeah, got back to Philly at like 6 at night or close to it. Had got all my stuff, and then I reached in my bag and I realized I forgot to pack a very crucial thing called house keys.
Oh shit!
And,
They weren't packed.
yeah, in my room. No, I didn't have them in my bag. I
God.
emptied my bag on the fucking tray. It had everything in there that I needed. You know, the essentials when you go away. 6-inch bad dragon, canine cock,
A canine cock.
a couple of boilerplate death letters for me to leave in various places around Boston.
I feel like
My-
you can't fuck animals. I feel like they shouldn't have toys that are like wolf dicks. You know what I mean? It's like you can't. Like you couldn't release a flashlight that was like a little boy's butthole. You know what I mean? These are illegal sex acts. Why the fuck can they release that?
Oh, now I'm being a sad dragon.
I'm asking a question. Have you ever messed around with the alien one that'll lay eggs in you?
Dude, I have hatched so many alien eggs in my room. They're running all over the place.
Yeah, they're popping out of your chest, like in Alien.
Fucking chest burster. Talk about vor in real life.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, though?
I think the crucial difference between a bad dragon cock or bestiality is that you're not actually fucking an animal. You're fucking a piece of plastic.
Right, I get that. But do you think they'd be allowed to release a kid asshole fleshlight?
I mean, no.
Why not? You're fucking rubber.
Because you know how expensive that would be?
Yeah, to
In
get
this
rubber
economy?
that tight, that would be impossible.
Dude, do you think God could make a fleshlight so tight that he himself could not fuck it?
Could God create an altar boy so tight that he himself could not smash?
I think that's a miracle God is very willing to try.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call an immaculate conception.
There's no mountain he can't move. You know what I mean?
Hey, I wish he'd move these mountains, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's nothing he cannot do.
Dude, do you think there's someone who's just so horny for God and they're just always crying day and night because God is off like fucking altar boys and shit?
That's a new you're changing the stereotype. That's a new stereotype. The stereotype is that priests molest kids. You're saying God himself fucks these kids.
Yeah, I'm really creating a bit of theological dissent. Adam
awesome.
Benjamin in the chat says he can't hear anything, so he might disconnect. Well, I'm sorry, Adam, but it's good to see you.
That's
I'm gonna win back.
understandable. Is he saying that our audio's messed up? Because I'm worried that people are missing this gold. This is golden material about God fucking.
This is the
young altar
least.
boys.
Of all the material we've done, this is the least likely one to get us kicked off Instagram.
Can work. I don't think anything you say can. It's just like music and like showing titties, stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, the worst things you could possibly do: music and titties.
If you dance and show your titties, I'll be so pissed.
Honestly, Instagram Live not too different from the Catholic Church.
That that's true. They don't allow titties, but then we know behind closed doors he's going to Epstein's Island, Bezos. Or wait, who
No
is
titties, but they are fine with kitties. I tell you what.
Zuckerberg? Is what I mean.
Hey Zuckerberg. Hey, more like Suckerberg, i.e., suck my dickerberg.
Anyway, we're talking about God. Were you praying to God when you were locked out? What's happening over here?
Hey, I am a god. A whole life in the hand of God, to quote Kanye West.
That's
But
right. DP, we are gods.
I was not praying to God, unfortunately, which might have helped because my keys were not in the bag.
It would have helped. Yeah.
Yeah, I could have, water into wine. I wish God had turned my fucking change in the bottom of my bag into my house keys. That would have been a nice little miracle.
I wish God could have provided house keys like manna from heaven.
Yeah, that's really the feeding of the 5,000. It was one house key that they were able to copy for 5,000 people.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, I was sitting on my porch, and this stray feral cat that has been popping over and visiting me when I've been getting back late from practice has been came to say hi. So I had a little company while I waited for our producer Samantha Paget to pick me up, and now I am in the studio.
So you still don't have a key? What the fuck?
I don't have a key, but my roommate's home, so I can still get back in.
You could go at any time that they're home.
Yeah, I can get inside.
That's awesome. I love getting inside. It's sick.
While I was locked outside, you were locked inside a Speedo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did the Tip of Cowboy comedy show. It was crazy because, running around in a Speedo, running around in a cowboy hat. I was just like on the panel, kind of like instant interruption, like interrupting people's sets, and like there were challenges. So I like introduced challenges.
No,
But like
sounds like Fem's the Rules, but properly done.
Oh,
Where a
I did
man
Fem's
can
the Rules. It was
interrupt.
fun. Oh, that's right. That's. I thought you were saying the show wasn't good, but you're right. Properly.
No, I wasn't saying that at all. Show's great.
is
Fem's the Rules.
3 men with microphones interrupting the action.
No, the only problem I have with Fem's the Rules is that the men can't talk as much as they want.
Yeah, that's right.
No shade to Fem's the Rules. Excellent room. Mary Jane French, wonderful comic, beautiful person.
Well, I shouldn't have cut off your joke. You had a funny joke.
Oh, well. It wasn't as good as you in Speedo, I tell you what. Now, Paige, before you go any further with that story, let's get it for the books. Is this a hog wild experience?
It was a pretty hog wild experience, yeah. I got a little sauced up. I don't know. There's no hog wild moment, really. But
all right. Well, give us a rundown. What were some of the highlights of because there were 3 guys you said were in Speedos doing comedy?
No, I was the only Speedo. There was another hat. James Munoz.
Wait, was the Speedo not a thing about this thing?
It was, but I was the only one wearing it.
Okay.
That was the gimmick. I was the only one wearing a Speedo.
I thought for a second you just had like a fucking comedy show and everybody else was just like, oh yeah, we'll show up and do it, and you just rocked up in a Speedo.
Oh no. They provided the Speedo for me. They wanted me in that Speedo.
Okay. So what happened? Did the other 2 pussy out and you were like, I'll do it?
No, from the get-go. Why are you throwing Pat and James under the bus? From the get-go,
I'm starting fights. I'm knocking, I'm bucking. I'm ready to fight, dude.
Oh my God, you're saying they're pussies and shit.
I come back from Boston and I'm rough around the edges.
Oh, that's what it is. You got a Beantown edge now.
Yeah, I'm too wicked.
Oh my God, you got your bean flicked around in Beantown.
I did. I got my bean flicked one too many times, and now this bean's ready to flick. I tell you what.
That's right. And now the world is your speed bag.
Well, it's my speed bag, and I'm gonna lick it all up.
Yeah. They pitched it to me from the get-go as, hey, we want you to wear a Speedo and a cowboy hat. And just, they said initially there was going to be like a wheel where like I was like Vanna White, like spinning the wheel. But there was no wheel. But there were challenges. We would like read the challenges off and we could just like, I didn't interrupt much, but you could kind of just interrupt. It's a good time. But it was fun because there's a video of me standing on this fucking rock in the middle of the venue. It was like half and half. The rock was in the middle, like dividing the room into halves.
What the hell?
And the people sitting on the side of the rock that the show wasn't on.
Wait, Dwayne The Rock Johnson was sitting in the middle of the room?
It was Dwayne Johnson. The people who were sitting on the side that was like not the show side were like not interested at all. They did not give a fuck. But I had to walk out of the bathroom through them to get to the show. So I was just walking there and I was trying to get them all to clap and react. They were clapping, but they also weren't like even like looking at me. They were just like clapping and like continuing to talk.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah, it made it funnier.
They were like a studio audience at that point.
Yeah, it was like a studio audience. Yeah. But it was like brewery people because it was a brewery. It was like brewery people just like sitting, like talking to each other. I just walked by in a Speedo and a cowboy hat, got on top of that rock and yelled at them.
Interrupted their conversations about TPS reports and 401ks.
I was yelling at them. I was like, make some fucking noise. Come on. What are we doing here? I'm in a goddamn Speedo. I'm going to yell at you, you fucking cunts.
Did they make some noise when you yelled at them?
Yeah, they were a little bit hoo-hawing, but they weren't super into it. It was hilarious.
They were hoo-hawing, but they weren't booyahing.
I don't think there was any booyah on that side of the rock. On the other side of the rock, the grass was greener. There was a whole crowd there that liked the show.
Oh, hell yeah. Is that where the majority of your dollars came from? Tucked in your Speedo?
The majority of the dollars, I'll be honest, I don't think they wanted me to put them in Speedo because James Munoz, one of the showrunners, he had a bunch of singles that he was throwing, and they told me to collect them, and I was like, well, it would be funny if they were in the Speedo.
He wasn't throwing couples though, right? Just singles.
No, just singles. It was a whole lot of singles, but just singles.
A lot of ones.
I think a couple people might have thrown some dollars in, but like a good, probably more than 2/3 were papered by Munoz. Munoz threw them in.
That's pretty funny. It sounds like Munoz was going a little hog wild.
James Munoz, of course. Yeah, it was him.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy show. We didn't really have like much of a real game plan for it, and it just kind of worked out into being like a weird fun night.
Dude, I love it when there's no game plan and it just kind of works out. The alternative,
there's not much of a game plan.
Not as fun.
I love not making plans. Plans suck. You know what I mean? I just want to show up and do something.
Plans are very annoying.
Plans are like trash, dude.
Plans are like babies. I always want to be, and I don't like making them.
Yeah. Plans are like babies. When I hear about them, I'm like, oh, abort. No.
Dude, that sounds like a fucking Rodney Dangerfield joke or something.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
My plans are like babies. No respect for the unborn fetus in a mother's womb.
Yeah, it's a fetus, Rodney Dangerfield. And he's like talking about, I got coat hangers coming from the left, coat hangers coming from the right. No respect, folks.
No respect.
He's doing respect.
A set. Dude, a pro-life Rodney Dangerfield fetus.
Yeah, his umbilical cord comes out into a microphone. It turns into a microphone cord. And he's holding that chin.
Hey, right to life, more like right to laugh.
Yeah. That's right.
Dude, how many fucking conservative like showcases do you think there are that say right to laugh on them?
Yeah, that's very true. That's got to be a conservative comedian's merch. This is a right to laugh state.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, damn.
they call it pro-choice. Well, what's the choice you're making? Cutting my fucking head off? No respect.
I like this. I like this Rodney Dangerfield fetus.
No respect. Yeah, that's
No
not bad. It's
respect.
not a bad character. Could maybe draw it or something.
It honestly does sound like the concept for a PC Parks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not at all. What's its name? It needs a name. Without a name, it's nothing. It's worthless.
Mhm. Yeah, you got like I don't even know. You got Rodney Dangerfield,
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfetus.
That's not even very good, and it made me laugh pretty. I don't. This is the dumbest shit makes me laugh. I don't really like need any top shelf anything ever. I eat trash. I'll laugh at trash jokes, you know?
Yeah, you eat slop from the trough, baby.
Exactly right. It's part of going hog wild is rolling around
Yeah,
in slop and eating
you're on
just fucking just having a liquid diet.
you're on that hog diet, baby.
I'm on that hog diet. That's right. Anyway, what should we do? Should we get a guest in here?
Let's yeah, let's get a guest in here. Let's get
We
a
could get
guest
a
in here, bro.
we could get a guest. Here's the thing. Did you have any stories from the recording? Because I feel like the recording that may be untapped ground.
Well, I can regale you with some stories of what Lisa did over the weekend.
Sure, I'd love to hear it because we got the lockout story, but let's hear about the weekend, baby.
We got the lockout story. Here's the weekend. We got the backstory. Now here's the bit. Um,
That's right. That was the backstory. Here's the bit.
I was locked out of my apartment. Okay, I'm not gonna. But yeah, Lisa shipped out to Boston on Friday. We drove up on the Jersey Turnpike, went through New York, Connecticut. Don't think we went through New Hampshire, but we got to Massachusetts. We were staying in Andover. And so, night before, we rolled into town, and the drummer had brought with her a bottle of peppermint schnapps.
No, nice.
So already you can tell
it is
that
the holidays.
it's the holiday season. So whoop-de-doo and dickory dock.
That's
And
right.
don't forget to suck on a cock.
Yeah. I hope you guys weren't naughty because Santa is coming to town.
Yeah, he'll be coming down that chimney. He doesn't pull out, baby.
He only comes once a year.
Yeah.
So you
You
know
think
he's gonna bring a big load with him because he only comes once a year.
yeah, Santa's just shoving his dick down chimneys left and right, just being like, oh, there's another one.
That's right. He just fucks chimneys. That's cool.
Dude, just waking up in the morning and there's just like a semen-covered plate of milk and cookies by the chimney.
Yeah, you leave milk and cookies out and Santa just comes on it. That's what I
Dude,
would
how
do if I
about
was Santa.
dude, how about this? It's like a mother who knows what's up, so like she just leaves like a plate of milk and cookies and a Trojan.
Yeah. Please beat off into this condom, Santa.
I saw mommy fucking Santa Claus.
I saw mommy suck off Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night.
Do you think
Sucking
Andrew
off Santa Claus?
Do you think Andrew Dice Cuck just sits up and waits for Santa to come down the chimney so he can come and his wife and get the hell out of there?
Yeah. What do you think sucking off Santa Claus would be like?
I don't know.
He's
I
an
think
old
it'd be.
man. He's several hundred years old, I think.
I think if he's still traveling around the world at that point, his dick has got to be like 20 feet long.
Yeah. What if that's all I want for Christmas? Does he have to let me suck him off?
All I want for Christmas is splooge.
All I want for Christmas is
For
to suck
Christmas
off
is
Santa. Oh, all I want for Christmas is splooge. That's not bad.
Yeah, all I want for Christmas is splooge.
Give us a little bit of that.
All I want for Christmas is splooge. Well, I
Hell
guess
yeah,
you know
dude.
who else? You know who else only comes once a year? Ebenezer Splooge.
Ah. Yeah.
He's so stingy with that cum, baby.
How about the splooge miser?
I am Mr. Splooge Meister. I'm Mr. Cum. I am Mr. Suck a Cock Off. I'm
Yeah.
Mr. Suck More Than One.
Yeah.
So yeah, we rolled into Boston around not Boston. We rolled into Andover the night before. I'm getting ahead of myself. We rolled into Andover the night before, got to this place, and we had a bottle of peppermint schnapps. And we thought, well, we're just going to eat a little dinner, and we'll try out some of this peppermint schnapps and see how it tastes. A little thing we'd forgotten about peppermint schnapps is that they are 100 proof. So we had 100 proof peppermint schnapps and nothing to chase it with but dark chocolate.
Oh, nice.
So it's like 8 o'clock at night in Andover, Massachusetts. We pour 3 pretty tall shots of this peppermint schnapps, not really thinking it's going to hit us as hard as we do. We knock it back.
It doesn't taste bad, though, right? It tastes like peppermint.
It doesn't taste bad. It tastes like peppermint, and it feels like rubbing alcohol in your throat.
See, I never worry about how drunk I get. It's like, how hard is it to get down?
Let me tell you, an equivalent way to get the sensation of having peppermint schnapps go down your throat is suck on a peppermint stick or Santa's penis, and then just drink a slug of rubbing alcohol after you've had micro cuts in your throat. That's how it feels to drink it raw.
I liked your comparison. I heard Santa's dick tastes like peppermint schnapps. That's right.
Well, you know, tis the season. It is a seasonal flavor.
That's right. It is.
So yeah, we knock back the schnapps, and quickly we realize this schnapps is a lot stronger than we thought it was going to be. And the only thing we had to chase it with was little squares of dark chocolate. So mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was we had about 2 bottles of wine afterwards to go with the dinner we made.
Nice.
So progressively things are going all right. It's like I haven't been drinking a lot lately, and so I've kind of forgotten.
What a rock band does.
Yeah, we were living fast and loose, drinking peppermint schnapps and downing 2 bottles of red wine.
You're like fucking Motley Crue. You're fucking living the rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah, you know Motley Crue. The first thing they do is they go on tour, they hit the venue, they take their estrogen, and then they get up on stage and play for 3 hours.
That's right. Girls, 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 baby.
So yeah, after dinner, we're starting to feel pretty good, understandably, because we've had 2 bottles of wine. We've had these slugs of peppermint schnapps with nothing to taste it but dark chocolate. And before we had gotten to Andover, we had made a little stop at a dispensary because unlike Pennsylvania, and probably also Virginia, let's be honest, you can just get weed in Massachusetts.
Right.
So like... it was nice. I don't smoke it because it makes me pretty anxious. So like it was mostly for the other members of the band. But we're standing outside. I'm smoking a cigarette. We're feeling good. We're about to watch a movie, and the fucking spliff starts getting passed around. And I think, oh, what the hell? You know, it's got tobacco in it. Maybe it won't hit me too hard. So I take a hit.
Yeah, a crossfade can get you.
Mm-hmm. And I was crossfading. I tell you what, because at that point. I got a little bit of a taste of Christmas in my mouth. And then I ended up puking for the rest of the night. So
that's my move. I'm a puke guy.
Yeah. I'm a puke guy, you know?
I know. I've ruined so many parties just by puking. It's like, all right, I'm out of here. Sorry I puked on your floor.
Now, when you puke, do you usually puke in somebody's face? Do you usually puke on the floor? Where's your preferred receptacle for puking?
Normally just toilet, but like outside all the time. I like walking around, like just puke on the street. It's great. I love just puking like violently on the street. It's awesome.
The only thing you like better than smoking a bowl is choking in a bowl, a toilet bowl.
Yeah. But I've definitely, not made it to a bathroom before and hit a floor or two. Not good.
Not good. You gotta hit the village. You can't just go in the desert, you know?
I'm just going hog wild, though.
You're just going hog wild.
It's all part of the hog wild lifestyle.
So that was night one. I definitely got a taste of the hog, and then the next day it was pretty good. We recorded for 8 hours. Got down
Nice.
the tracks that are going to be the EP that we hopefully will put out earlier next year, and went really well. And then afterwards, we got a couple drinks, bounced around town a little bit, and went to a casino.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Casinos are
Yeah.
outlaw country, baby.
Yeah, baby. We went to Encore Casino in Boston Harbor.
What'd you play? A little blackjack?
I played the slots for the
Nice.
most part.
Slots are a
Yeah.
good move. I like slots.
I made $7 at the Encore Casino, which almost covered the withdrawal fee at the ATM.
You're
Danny
a high
the
roller.
drummer, though. Yeah, well, not as high as Danny the drummer. She doubled what she made. She took out 20 and came back with 40. So
Oh, nice. It is cool.
And then,
Casinos are cool because, like, I don't know, if you have a problem, you can definitely lose a lot of money, but you can also just, like, get lucky and make a couple $100. Walk
Yeah,
out with a
dude.
couple $100. It's like, hell yeah.
it's a nice little controlled chaos if you know what you're doing.
It's controlled chaos. That's right.
Controlled chaos, baby.
I like
and
to
then
fly in the face of fear.
you like to stare down at all the naysayers and say, "I'm not going to save you."
That's right.
Well, I guess for you, if you're looking down, you're going to be going
Oh, yeah. That's right.
because you barf so much.
That's because that was a puke joke.
that was a little toilet humor, but not 100% because sometimes Paige misses the bowl.
Of course. It's just puke.
So yeah, that was our time in Massachusetts. It was fun. Had some really good conversations with the band. We got to spend some good time together, make some great music, and hopefully everybody's going to get to hear it pretty soon.
Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. We're on official standby.
Yeah, 2022 is the year of Lisa, I tell you what.
I believe it. I truly believe it. All right. I think it's guest time.
It's guest time!
Yep, that's right.
Now, Paige, we've talked a lot about this guest, but can we guess who it is?
I know who it is. Do you not know?
No!
There he is.
Hey, what's
Hey!
up, Paige? Good to see you wearing clothes again.
That's right. This is
Last
Gabe.
time I saw you, you were in a Speedo with a bunch of dollar bills sticking out of it.
That's right. You were at the show. It was crazy. It was a weird vibe, right?
It was hog wild, if you will.
It was hog wild. That's exactly right.
I was
This
going to
is-
say, did you see Paige at the comedy thing or at the strip club that he's been working at to make ends meet?
I would
met
love
him
to work at a strip club.
when I paid for a really nice lap. No, I'm kidding. I saw him at the comedy thing the other night. It was a fun time. Me and Brandon, the guy who was sitting next to me, we were debating, like, we didn't have any cash. We were talking about, like, what if we threw cigarettes at the people?
You should have. That would have been hog wild.
I mean, we're addicted to those, so we're not gonna fucking throw cigarettes at comedians.
That's similar to throwing cash, though. In Biden's America.
Dude,
He
just
banned
a
the menthol cigarettes. Fucking no other president has banned menthol cigarettes.
I know.
Although I will
He's
say,
being foolish.
100% of presidents who have banned Juul pod flavors have been impeached not just once, but twice.
Interesting.
Hey.
Now that's a theory.
Hey,
You
can
know what they
fool
say
with
about
Google.
correlation and causation.
That it's absolutely right and you should follow it every time.
No, it's funny you were talking about how you throw up when you're drunk, because I do the
Yes.
same.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got
My
two bar.
stomach
Yeah,
just
you're a
like
puke
that.
guy too.
Yeah, I'm a puke guy. My stomach, I think, has just gotten so averse to alcohol at this point that after a certain point, there's no fucking preventing it. I'm just gonna puke, and I've gotten good at just like doing it kind of casually. Like
Yes.
I remember one time when I was still in college, and I woke up with this nasty hangover. We were walking out of this bar after I had we went to this bar. I had a hangover and I drank like a pitcher of beer, and then on the way home, I was still talking to my friends, and I just turned off to the side like, bleh. all over the fucking sidewalk. And the funniest part of that is there was a homeless person like 2 feet in front of me who just looked at me like I was the crazy one.
Dude, I went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, and this is a good recent
Was that
story.
the one like right before we went to that old man bar together?
It was, yes. It was the same wedding, yeah.
I heard about that bar, the
I don't
cowboy
know
bar.
Yeah. Jacob calls it the old man bar. I call it the cowboy bar. And let me tell you, I wore the cowboy hat and that gray suit, the one from the wedding, and
Yeah.
they treated me like royalty. They loved it. I was walking around and everyone was like shaking my hand, like, "How you doing, sir?"
You missed doing karaoke with us the next week. I think that was when you were in DC.
Yeah.
I went up and I did Colt 45, and like the bar bought our table drinks.
Oh
really?
my god.
That place rules. I love that
Dude,
place.
hell yeah.
That's a fun bar. I remember we were playing that bowling game, right? Where like you gotta strike, you gotta put your initials on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So Paige fucking puts his initials as FAG.
Yeah.
So then I just remember like you were in line for the bathroom when I was when it was your turn, and I just remember walking next to the bar and going like, "Hey fag, it's your turn to play." And, like, had that been in downtown Richmond, I would have gotten the shit beat out of me because no one knew what I was talking about. But,
Yeah.
but like,
No, yeah, that is
was
just a funny
like,
thing
"Oh,
to
you
yell
get
across the
worse,
bar.
it's
Like,
Yeah. I don't have to put my name on a board for people to call me that.
no, yeah, we had all put our names in as like there was this old woman playing with us. She put her name in as Tit, and then like I had fag, and like someone put in like gay, and like
I was
multiple more
P,
names.
like just PEE. I was P.
Yeah, and she came up to us and she was like, "I like y'all's names." She was like, "Very funny."
She
She
seemed
loved-
like
she
she
loved
might have
that
been a
shit.
little drunker than the rest of us were, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, an old woman is drunk as shit right now playing
It's
bowling."
beautiful. It is an old man bar. It's just old white people getting drunk as piss. Like, just fucking crazy. Yeah.
Dude, that
Yeah.
sounds like the bar you'd see in a movie, like a Clint Eastwood movie or something
Yeah.
like that.
And in a vacuum,
And
it's
they
not a
had
dangerous
fucking
setting.
Smokers lounge. Like that is the one bar I've been to that had an actual smokers lounge.
That's right.
in it. I probably
It's also
smoked a
cigs
half
inside,
pack of cigarettes the last time I went
You're just
there. 'Cause it's
blasting
inside,
cigs
you can't
inside.
not smoke cigs inside.
I know. That's like the only. Brandon always offers me cigarettes, and I'm like, ah. But inside, I have to. It's like, dude, you smoking inside? That's so badass.
I enjoy a nice cigarette, especially inside.
Yeah.
Oh, cigarettes, if you're going to be smoking them inside, the flavor goes up 100%.
100%. It's like it doubles.
It's exponential. It goes
It's
up
like
200,
take a cigarette
300.
and you make it hog wild.
That's right.
The taste of the cigarette gets better the more cigarettes you smoke inside.
Yeah, that is true. You start forming a cloud. Starts getting like
Your walls
cumulonimbus in the
tobacco. You're not.
yeah. When the air is hazy because of cigs, it's a beautiful thing.
I feel like Cigs Inside would be a really good name for like an indie rock band.
Cigs Inside sounds like the most DIY band you could
probably
find.
like already is a band. Like I feel like I've had this conversation before, but Cigs Inside just sounds like a great
Cigs
indie rock.
inside. Yeah, it's badass.
It would be like a Mac DeMarco type music.
Yes.
Nothing like pretty much like wallpaper indie music that's boring.
Just indie
as shit,
rock,
but
yeah.
But like the aesthetic is that they smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, some car commercial
Cigs
music.
Cigs Inside with opener Tit and headliner P.
Yeah.
Now watch
would
out,
go
they're
to
going to be
that
touring with Fag pretty soon.
Yeah.
I would totally go
gay
to that
fag.
concert.
No, dude, I thought you were a straight fag.
That also sounds like a pretty good, maybe like
Straight band.
punk band name. Straight band.
Yeah. It would have to be with like a Q or something.
Yeah, because They don't want to get snuffed by the Spotify algorithm. Spotify already hates artists enough, so.
That's right. Yeah.
Look what they did to Jay Reatard.
I hate Spotify's CEO with a burning passion, but that's not pressing at this time.
Yeah. Did you hear what they did with all the comedy shit?
No, what they do?
What?
It's crazy. Like all these comics were saying that based off of how many streams they had, it didn't make sense the royalty checks they were getting, and rather than defend the fact that Spotify was fudging numbers, they just took a bunch of comedy albums and fucking people's profiles off of Spotify. They're like,
oh shit,
that's insane.
If you're gonna complain, we're just gonna delete your profile.
The
fuck
most
off.
recent thing I saw is
Isn't that insane?
God damn, dude.
Crazy. That's That's all jokes aside, literally 1984.
It's just 1984.
No, the most recent thing I saw is that Spotify claimed they didn't have any more money to pay their artists anything else, but then their CEO goes and invests a bunch of millions of dollars into a defense contracting firm, and it's
yeah, it's that's clearly bullshit.
That's come on, man.
Dude, Spotify makes so much money, man. When Spotify Wrapped comes out, that's all people talk about. That's it.
Yeah, they take away from all the white girls posting black squares and social justice infograms on their story.
That's right. That is right.
What did you guys get on your spot? Do you use Spotify? Because I don't really use Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's still a torrent guy. He just fucking torrents music. Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's keeping the faith.
I got my little LimeWire wrapped over there.
Yeah, he still uses LimeWire.
I don't actually still use LimeWire. They've evolved now. But
what is it now? Lemon and LimeWire?
But he doesn't stream, is what I'm saying. He's still downloading it on the
stream. I've been downloading illegal music since I was in second or third grade. So by the time streaming was a thing, I already had just a massive library of 12,000 songs saved to my phone. And I'm why would I spend money on a streaming service if I can just keep doing if I already have this? It feels like it's going to waste, I have a library of Alexandria of MP3s.
Yeah, you can't give that up. That's awesome.
I feel like at this point, you should just open your own streaming service.
Oh,
with all of the illegal MP3s that I have, I mean, I would lawsuits.
Yeah,
fucking
you don't have to pay anyone royalties. You already have the music.
You could be the fucking putt locker of music streaming.
The funniest thing I've noticed,
That's
though,
not bad.
There's a bunch of so I really like a bunch of older music, and I've noticed that a bunch of a lot of artists that I listen to, their old catalogs aren't on or weren't on streaming services for a while. So it's
I gotcha.
That's pretty cool being able to listen to it haha, fuck you, Spotify. You fucking
Spotify's not great.
I don't know if you've ever listened to Trout Mask Replica by Captain Beefheart. That is a legendary album, not on Spotify.
I mean, Spotify doesn't have everything. It's so convenient, dude. I don't mind supporting an evil corporation. What
were your top artists, though?
My top artists, I'm trying to think. Behemoth has been up there for the past couple of years. Behemoth was up there.
Nice.
Yeah, King Diamond was in there.
Oh,
I don't remember the order.
I forgot King Diamond existed.
Yeah, I'm a big King Diamond guy. Yeah, I love King Diamond. I'm trying to think. Did Fozzy was in mine?
I love those artists where you can just tell from their name that they're gonna be a good artist. I think we were talking about this one time. You hear an artist's name and it's those guys kick ass. Fucking Rob Zombie.
That's right.
Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats.
Yeah, that shit rules.
Excellent choice.
You know exactly what the music is gonna sound like, and it kicks fucking ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can hear it when you say the name.
Bongzilla. I think I showed you Bongzilla in the car one day.
Yeah, that shit rules.
Kicks ass.
Yeah.
If you smoke a lot of weed and like to forget that you're listening to music and suddenly remember you've been listening to the same riff for 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's the perfect kind of music. That's a good amount of what I listen to. I like just stoner sludgy shit. Yeah.
Of music.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah,
I play
listen to
music
a lot of-
myself. D, you play music, right?
Yeah, I'm in a band.
Awesome. I've been playing guitar since I was a little kid. And like when I first signed up for guitar, I hated it because I was playing classical guitar. But then I got like really, really into Black Sabbath when I was in like first grade. Yeah. So like now I ever since then I've really liked playing music. And Black Sabbath is sort of just like where it starts.
Hell yeah.
I can definitely get into some Sabbath worship. Sabbath is incredible.
I think I was telling you this, Paige, one time. There was one time I was like 9 years old. I was probably in like 5th grade, and my parents had me play this holiday recital, you know. And I've always hated holiday music. I fucking hate Christmas music. If I had a time machine, I would go back in time and make Mariah Carey make that song, All I Want for Christmas is Splooge. Fuck that song. But anyway, my parents had me play this holiday recital one time, and I didn't want to play Christmas music. So I was like, what could be like relatively holiday themed that I could play? And I was like, oh, Black Sabbath has this song called Snowblind. That's like,
there you go. That sounds like a holiday song to me.
Like I'm at this holiday recital. Some kid had just like played Jingle Bells on the piano or something. And I go up there and I start playing Snowblind, and like there are a bunch of old people who just looked shocked.
Yeah, like, what you get is what you see.
Things that don't come easily. Anyway, I didn't know that song was about cocaine. I didn't even know what cocaine was until like 2 years later when I was in like middle school health class, and I was like, oh yeah, those old guys probably thought that was hilarious.
Oh my god,
that rocks.
Oh, that's fucking wild. Snowblind Christmas, baby.
Yeah.
That's not my Hog Wild story, though. I have a different one.
Yeah, we can get into the Hog Wild story. Did you have any questions for Gabe here? This is Gabe Popescu, everybody, if we didn't say it. I don't know if we did. But comic in Richmond. And he's got a Hog Wild story for us.
Do you have any questions for me, or am I just going to do my Hog Wild story?
And if you got a question in the chat, pop it right in the chat.
I got a question.
Yeah.
It's an oldie that I'll resurrect. How many dicks do you think you can suck to completion in less than a minute?
In less than a minute? Or is it a full minute?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I've never tried, so I'm not sure I would be like a nut at my first time doing.
You would lose the dick sucking competition so quickly.
Dick eating contest? Nah, son, free dick.
All right.
No,
Yeah. Competition. I thought it was an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, it looks like we do have a question in the chat. I'm Gone asks, why are you gay?
Oh,
why are you gay?
I'm not gay.
Gay Popescu.
No, that's after he sucks at least one cock.
That's right. After the competition.
Well, if it's a contest, then I have to. I wouldn't willingly do it.
Yeah. Why is he gay? Because he got enrolled in a dick-sucking competition. He has to get his mind.
Last time I'm drinking Jaeger.
Why am I gay? Because sometimes it helps to know your enemy. To destroy your enemy, you must know your enemy.
No, just be like Vito in The Sopranos. Be like, come on, it's a joke.
It's a joke, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great.
Sex with women is kind of gay if you think about it. I mean, they love dick, so.
That's right.
I think that makes you gay by proxy.
Yeah. A little gay's all right. I like being a little gay.
You like being a little gay, Paige? What's the little gay thing you've done?
I like kissing my boys on the cheeks.
Oh, Alex, Adam Cole, baby.
What's that?
It's not gay if you wear socks, you know? That's the rule.
That's right.
Dude,
It's fun to get a little gay. I like hugging my boys and giving them kisses. You know what I'm saying?
I love these like fucking folk medicine things. Like, oh no, it's not gay if you do this, bro. Come on.
Yeah, there was. I remember.
If you wear
Go ahead.
if you wear socks while you take it up the ass, it ain't gay.
You just have to remember to say no homo afterwards, and protection. And by protection, I of course mean socks.
That's the dick sucking protection that Paige uses. Yeah.
Dick sucking protection. That's right.
Yeah. That's what's protected his and Alex Castaigne's careers for years.
Oh yeah. That's right. Well, I guess we've reached that time. Gabe, can you think of a time that you went hog wild?
All right, so this is not actually a time that I went hog wild, but it's a time that I observed some people going hog wild.
A little hog wild.
Is that okay? All right,
Oh, yeah.
this story is so hog wild that I need to introduce some characters before we actually get into the story, right?
Beautiful.
So there's this fat, obnoxious idiot from my high school. I should probably change his name because if he heard me talking about this on the internet, his first reaction would be to look for lawyers. So we'll just call him Bill, right? So this fat fucking retard, his name is Bill. No one really wants to hang out with him because he's obnoxious as shit and like actually pretty fucking racist. And so he would hang out with my friend Matt all the fucking time. And at first, Matt just didn't really tell him to fuck off, like mostly out of pity. But then Matt sort of started keeping him around because this man, Bill, is just the creator of Hog Wild stories. Like every time I've been around with him, I've had a different Hog Wild story. If we have time, I'll tell you about how we played poker and this kid drunkenly ate. He swallowed 56 cents and change. Or the time that he streaked down Hampton Boulevard in Norfolk, a beautiful GTA map over there. He streaked Hampton Boulevard for a half a pack of cigarettes. But anyway, this is the Hog Wild story that takes the cake.
He's a catalyst for the Hog Wild.
And so my friend Matt also has this landlord who's like, I don't say this lightly, intellectually challenged. This man's landlord is this 26-year-old dude who probably has autism. Every time you talk to him, he just, like, whenever he meets someone new, he just starts having these really creepy, like, pedophilia-centered conversations that he likes to play off his
Oh, my
jokes.
God.
But it's like,
Well, because of the autism.
Come on, dude, like, I've heard you make this rant so many times. This isn't a joke. This guy, his name is TJ, right? He didn't actually own the house my friend lived in. TJ's dad owned it, and his family was so desperate to get this 26-year-old deadbeat out of their fucking house that they're just like, hey, go play landlord at this property that I own.
God damn.
So, anyway, those are our two. There's no protagonists in this story. Those are the two antagonists. So Bill and TJ pretend like they hate each other, right? They always talk so much shit about each other, but they go and hang out together all the fucking time. And you're like, oh, if you're going to talk so much shit about this dude, why are you going to go hang out with him? And they both say individually almost the same thing verbatim. They're like, oh, well, he makes me seem cool in comparison, right?
Oh, my God. This is Dumb and Dumber.
There's a thread of self-awareness there. So one fateful night, I'm drinking with my friend Matt. We're stealing his roommate's absinthe, and we're getting pretty fucking plastered, shitting on George Bush's presidency as we usually do. And this dude, Bill, is like, hey, you want to go to this bar with me and TJ? And my friend was like, absolutely fucking not. Like, I would rather be in a different state than you guys hanging out together. So then a couple hours later, it's about like 11 at night to midnight. We hear a loud crash in the front yard and some autistic yelling in the front yard. So we can piece together from their yelling what had gone down, right? They went to this bar and they got plastered and drove home drunk and like really drunk and stopped at a Popeyes for food. and they got in a heated argument over a chicken biscuit from Popeyes. So imagine, right? Two fat retards fist fighting each other over a chicken biscuit while driving drunk through the glorious streets of Norfolk, Virginia. And
Sounds
Bill
like Norfolk.
crashes his Lexus into the side of Matt's house. There's a brick wall, and he
Holy
crashes
shit.
his Lexus into the side of it, completely fucking up his passenger side door, which is important for the rest of the story. I'm surprised the landlord even survived because like his side of the car got hit. So now there's thousands of dollars done on the car, and they're in the front yard screaming at each other, but they're still screaming about the more important issue at hand, which is not the damage on the car, but the chicken biscuit. Like,
Oh my god.
I hear the guy go like, fuck you, you know that was my chicken biscuit. You know it was mine. I paid for it. Like, they're still yelling about the chicken biscuit until I hear Bill go like, I'll kill you, motherfucker. And he grabs a 9-iron from his trunk and charges at the other dude with it. And at this point, Matt, my friend, was out in the front yard. He heroically separates these dudes. He's like, God damn it, you were like 2 seconds away from committing first-degree murder. TJ, go inside and don't antagonize this dude anymore. 5 seconds later, he runs back outside and antagonizes him further. Bill grabs another golf club from his trunk.
Oh my god.
You could say deja vu at this point, but literally repeat the past 2-3 minutes that have happened. They get separated again. The neighbors are on their front porch. Like, there's this old lady on her front porch who definitely has called the cops at this point. And this Bill guy, he's still drunk as shit, and he's going to try to drive home to his house in Virginia Beach, which is like 45 minutes away.
That's not close.
Jesus.
So he turns the corner, but then he realizes that he can't drive because he has to lean over his passenger side seat to close his door shut because it had been fucked. So he drives all of like 300 feet, and he calls my friend Matt crying. He's like, dude, I think I fucked up this time. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Right? And it gets even more hog wild because Matt is like, just come inside, sleep it off. We'll figure it out in the morning, like when everyone's sober in the situation. And you can hear him like sniffle a little bit, like wipe off his tears. And he's like, no, fuck you, dude. I got a better idea. I'm going to commit insurance fraud.
What?
He just tells him that?
Hold on. So he talks to one of Matt's roommates, and he offers him like a part of the money he would get if he got this claim. He's like, I'll give you some money if you vouch for me. So they drive half a mile to the IHOP while this dude has to close the door shut. And he's still drunk as shit. And he gives this statement to the cashier at IHOP that I was told was like 75% just the N-word. But he
Oh my god.
he claimed he was hit in the parking lot of IHOP. And it's funny that he actually used the N-word, because usually that guy has a code. He'll usually be like, oh, those damn Norwegians, every time he wants to say the
Oh
N-word.
my god.
Right, yeah, he's one of those guys.
But he
Yeah.
also makes it like painfully obvious. He's like, those damn Norwegians and their
Right.
comedy music. Like,
Mhm.
anyway, so he gave this statement to the cashier that was mostly just him yelling the N-word at a black guy working at IHOP. He called the cops. The cops kind of put 2 and 2 together, figure out it's the same person,
Sure.
right? And then the police
Nothing gets past
arrested
them.
him for being drunk in public, insurance fraud, driving under the influence, or so you would think. But Norfolk PD is actually incompetent, and they let this man off with a warning and told him to drive home, and he drove home in his condition, leaning over the passenger side seat of his car to close his door.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's a hog wild
wild
story if I've ever heard one.
Holy shit, that's hog wild.
That is definitely hog wild. Wow.
I've tried to get this story, like, I feel like this story would be really good for a stand-up comedy set, but I've never been able to deliver it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's long and it's crazy, but you would need to fill it full of punches. It needs more punches.
Yeah.
For like a bit, but it's a crazy fucking story.
Sounded like that's what Bill needed to get to TJ. Couple more punches.
Yeah.
That guy just.
Wait, so did you see
I don't
any
know,
of this?
What?
Did you see any of this?
I did. I did see a little bit of it.
What did you see?
Just them yelling at each other in the front yard.
Right, gotcha. That's fucking insane.
Jesus Christ.
Like I heard most of the story from a second-hand recount, but them yelling at each other in the front yard. Me and my friend put together what had happened together based on what they were saying out in the front yard.
Yeah, you saw him like swing the tire iron.
Yeah, after the first time, I just went inside because I had a bad habit of also antagonizing this guy because it's really hard not to. Like,
guys like that are fun to fuck
get
with.
into the story of the time that this guy ate a bunch of pennies, because I had a more active role in that story.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're going for a twofer.
Twofer.
Okay. This story is not nearly as hog wild as much as it is just idiotic. But there was one time that we were playing poker at the same place, same dude's house, and I thought Bill wouldn't be there because he had apparently been banned for trying to kill the landlord. But then the landlord.
Oh my god!
The landlord.
This guy's a fucking comic book villain.
The landlord kind of realized that he didn't have anyone else to hang out with, so he unbanned the man that tried to kill him.
Wow. Because he wanted someone to have a few beers with.
Literally.
That is awesome. Respect to that landlord.
So I get to this dude's house and I just unexpectedly hear Bill's retarded laughter. I was told he was on a strict 4-drink limit because of that story I just told you. He was on a strict 4-drink limit.
When the limit they give you is 4, that is bad. That is very bad if they're like, you can only have
only heavy lightweight
4.
I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh my god!
Over, I'll send you a video of this dude smoking cigarettes through his nose.
Oh my god!
But anyway, so he's clearly past his 4-drink limit because he would pretend to go to the bathroom and then just like take a bottle of liquor and take a swig out of it real quick on his way to the bathroom, thinking no one noticed. But
he would grab it from the bar.
It was in my friend's house.
Oh, in like an apartment. I got you.
I
thought you were saying he was grabbing a bottle from the bar.
No. This wasn't at a bar. This was like we were playing poker over just like pennies, like
little
pennies
house party
at my friend's house. And
I mean, illegal gambling, hog wild.
Hog wild.
Dude, I saw someone at that night get literally a royal flush. I've never seen that in my entire life.
Wow.
But anyway, that's
and they got 75 cents for it.
That's beside the point. There was one round where this Bill guy was clearly very drunk, and he was showing his cards to all of us. We could see he didn't have anything, and he kept like upping the pot. He kept just betting, just pennies. And the host, the guy who lived there, was like, dude, I would rather you just like eat the goddamn change than like keep betting the pot. Like, we all know you're not gonna win. And he's like, you want to see me eat this penny? And I said, you won't, no balls. So he just swallows a penny. And
you know how to go
him a retard. As one does, you know, that word is a little bit canceled these days. But it's important for the progression of this story because we've called him a retard so much at this point that we ordered a pizza. The pizza delivery girl gets there and she hears us calling him retarded. And she goes like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys would use that word. I can't. And so my friend is like, listen, ma'am, we would never use that word to someone who's actually like developmentally challenged, but this goddamn retard ate a penny tonight. And he's like, yeah, you want to see me do it again? So he just swallows another penny.
What is
the pizza delivery girl sees him swallow a second penny. And at this point, she realizes that this man actually is retarded. So at this point, she starts egging him on too, and she's like, "Oh, well, did you really eat it or did you swallow it? Because eating it implied that you chewed on it." So he
She's
does a
arguing
third one.
semantics
He does a
with the guy
third one,
eating
and he
change.
tries to chew it, but he still just swallows it. So he's 3 pennies in at this point. Then, like an hour later, we were talking about some other shit, and I just remembered, yo, this fucking idiot ate pennies tonight. And I go like, yo, Bill, I bet you won't eat a quarter. I told him, I bet you won't eat a quarter. And that's the last thing anyone said to him. And within a span of 15 minutes after I said that to him, he ate 2 quarters and 3 more pennies. He would look us in the eye and be like, hey, look. So I counted it up. It was 56 cents that I'm aware of.
Holy shit. That is insane.
And then the next day, everyone there wakes up hungover as shit. And we go to the IHOP that I had alluded to in the previous story.
Yeah.
And this man gets up from the table and he says, guys, I don't feel so good. I started a timer, right? He spent 35 minutes in the bathroom. He comes out of the bathroom sweating more than I've ever physically seen a human being sweat in my life. Like, have you guys ever seen that Key and Peele video where he's just dripping sweat?
Yeah.
Right, but it's like a fat and racist Jonah Hill. And he just comes out and he's like, guys, what the fuck happened last night? Like, there was a penny in my shit. And I was like, oh shit, dude, there was only one? Like,
so he didn't remember doing it.
It apparently took him about a week and a half to shit normally again.
Holy
Jesus.
That is insane.
Holy fuck.
This is why I refer to the 757 as the Florida of Virginia, just because shit like this happens. I've witnessed shit like this happen. You could put Florida man in front of that, like Florida man shits out 56 cents and change. It would make perfect sense.
Yeah. We're talking Panhandle, not Peninsula.
Anyway,
God.
that's my Hog Wild story.
Those certainly Hog Wild.
Damn, I see my friend joined like 2 seconds after I finished the Hog Wild story that he already knew. But that's so funny.
It happens all the time. When we say 6, we mean 6. Get here. Well, that's certainly Hog Wild. I mean, Gabe, thanks for doing the show here.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Ending, I was about to ask to hear a Hog Wild story from you guys, too.
Oh, well, there's a whole vault. We got 30 episodes.
I feel like I need to hear a random Hog Wild story from either Paige or Dee right now.
How about you plug what you need to plug and close us out with some suspiciously large nug?
Do you want me to play my song? Because I will.
We'll close out with that. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me.
This guy does musical comedy, Dee.
All right. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna plug my SoundCloud.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, plug what you need to plug.
My name on SoundCloud is Sir, like SIR space, like Sir Elton John, but it's Sir Concision. Sir Concision. It's all just like a bunch of random shit that I've recorded in my apartment since COVID has started. So there's a lot of weird shit in there. Would appreciate a listener to.
Hell yeah.
So do you want me to play this song? Because I can right now.
Yeah, well, Dee, what do you want to plug?
Only thing I'm going to plug is follow Lisa the Band on Instagram. We're going to be having some music come out, hopefully early next year. And yeah, that's all I got for you. What about you, Paige? What are you plugging?
Come to Busky Friday. That's all I got, I think.
I also have a guest spot Busky on Friday, right? I still have that guest spot, right, Paige?
Yeah, he's doing guesties.
Hey,
oh, shit.
I might play the song at that show, so.
He might play the song.
It was a little teaser.
So
All
yeah,
right.
let's hear the song. Close us out
Are we
with the
closing
song.
out the show? Am I playing the song right now?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
All
Play
right.
us that tune.
Suspiciously large dog just out in the open. Best thing to find, time to get smoking. Time to put away my tissues and lotion, cause I found a really large nug in the open. Weed man comes about once or twice a week when me and my boys run out of weed. He's a good friend, fun to smoke with too. Only problem is I'm a broke ass fool. He charges about 35 and 8, maybe 30 if you his mate. Dad gives me money cause I got no job, but I spend it on beer and jewel pods. Running out of weed and I can't buy more. Feeling like sobriety is one big chore. When all of a sudden, what do I notice? Suspiciously large dog just out in the open. I hate being sober. I hate being sober. I hate being sober. I hate being sober. Grinding up the nug and I smoked a whole lot. Couple joints and hits from the bong. Now that I'm high, it's time to go to class. Gotta make sure I don't look like ass. Have this vial that looks like eye drops. Put it in my eyes and it hurt a whole lot. Why does everything look weird? Oh my god, this is LSD. I don't know how to stay sober. 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 Suspiciously large nug just out in the open. Now that I'm baked, I don't have no troubles. Suspiciously large nug just out in the open.
Woohoo!
Damn,
Woo!
Brandon Cole Beswick joins right as I finish my song.
Beswick joins right at the end. Beswick. Oh,
Paige's
I have
dad
to-
just
I have to
joined.
have-
Oh shit! Brandon Beswick coming for you, Paige, in the chat saying,
Brandon.
"Pay me what you owe me, Paige."
all I'm gonna say, Brandon, is listen to last week's show. I haven't broken it out yet, but you are not gonna be happy.
Paige, that is your father, right? That is literally your father.
yeah, you owe me child support, Brandon. What are you talking about? Oh, Bitcoin, you know? Crypto, yeah, you know about. All right, Brandon may have.
Oh shit! Bitcoin Beswick.
Well-
NFTs.
The point here is, Brandon, the show is over, regardless if I'm your son or not. The show is over. So, Gabe, thank you for going hog wild with us and being on the show.
Thank you.
Hell
for
yeah,
having me.
dude!
This has been fun.
Sick song.
Of course, brother.
He said, "This is not my son."
Brandon Beswick is firing off in the chat right now, coming for Paige, and ready to kill him.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. And until next time, stay hog wild.
Stay hog wild.